الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على المبعوث رحمة للعالمين سيدنا ونبينا محمد بن عبد الله الصادق الأمين ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله سيد الأنبياء وخاتم المرسلين اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا ونبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. Brothers and sisters in Islam, respective viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh and ahlan wa sahlan. Welcome to our program. First of all, we thank all our viewers for the emails and SMSs and phone calls. Jazakumullahu khair al-jaza. We'd like to thank all our viewers from our beautiful city in South Africa, Cape Town. We say Jazakumullahu khair al-jaza that you always watching ITV and our program Imaniyaat. We'd like to thank all the ulama down there on Cape Town, and we love you for the sake of Allah, and we thank you for the wonderful contribution to Deen al-Islam. May Allah reward you. And I'd like to thank all our brothers and sisters who are using ITV as a da'wah means for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Today we continue discussing that issue which we see it nowadays, that showing off and pride and arrogance because of the materialistic things. And we see, unfortunately, amongst some of our ulama, Ahlul Deen, you find that man, he got that superior or that type of ego there in his life, or that kibr. And as we said last time, sometimes we find a person and we accuse him that he's mutakabbir, he's arrogant. But after you talk to him, you find that no, he's a normal person, he's down to earth, as they say. And sometimes the person, when he talk, you think that he's showing off, but unintentionally he put himself in that situation. So as we said last time, sometimes silence can show the indication of pride and kibr, and also some type of talk can you, and some people you cannot judge them from far, you have to sit with them and try to talk to them. Why we say that? Because really Sayyidina Yusuf alayhi salam, king of Egypt, was accusing him a lot and he put him in the jail. But when he sent someone to fetch Yusuf alayhi salam from the jail, and Al-Quran Kareem said فَلَمَّا كَلَّمَ, when he talked to him, because sometimes you see the person from far and you dislike him and you don't want to say this man is like that, or his physical appearance is a bit hard. And then when you sit with him and talk to him, you say, Subhanallah, this man is very easy and miskeen and very simple and humble. And sometimes you see that man is very humble and simple and like this. When you deal with him, you find him is very stubborn. And so let's experience the life so that we can judge the people. The reason why we talk about that, because really is a lot of hurt and a lot of harming after you realize that person is mutakabbir, who got that arrogance. Number one, if you are mutakabbir or you're arrogant, people will hate you, because really people don't want the person who just want to be up there. They say birds, you're flying up down there, come down, because you can't stay there forever. Come to earth, you eat worms or the worms will eat you. So when we talk about this, that wrong thought, we call it wrong thought, fikra. Someone believed that he's big man or he's a great man. And they call it the madness of authority or madness of ego of the self. I don't eat that food, or I don't agree with this man, or someone like to be on isolate himself. That is a kibr. Once you have that type of virus or that kibr there, number one, you follow shaitan. Number two, people hate you. We don't want people to hate you. Number two, once you become arrogant or you got that pride against the people, definitely you will have pride against Allah. Yes, that definitely. Many of the non-Muslims, they like Islam. But you ask the woman, put that kurta or that scarf, she said, no. Oh, come and make wudu. Say, oh, I must take off this. And no. Oh, put your face down in sajda. Say, no, I can't. Because it's called kibr. How can I follow this? And that was not only now. It's from the time of Nuh alayhi salam, Aad and Salih, and say, how come we follow this arazil al-qawm or this adhillatul qawm? Iblis, he got kibr only to Adam. But he didn't realize that he also was pride against Allah or to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He refused to make sajda because Allah created him from dust. But he forgot the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made shaitan rajim, rejected one? Not because the dust and Adam and the personal fight between him and Adam. Because Iblis rejecting the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So he forgot the greatness of Allah. He was treating Allah as a normal person, was equal to Adam or something like this. He was thinking about how to fight and resist the sajda to Adam, and he forgot that he's in a trouble. He's refusing the command of Allah. That's why he became rajim. So many of our sisters, they talk about Sharia or Islam or scarf or keeping a beard or do this, salah. He thinks it's the action, human action, but they forgot the amrullah, the command of Allah or instruction of Allah. So don't say this is a small haram or no, this doesn't mean, think about the order and the command of Allah. Who did give you that order? Is it a normal person or Allah Rabbul Izzat? And see the outcome if you disobey this order. Mutakabbir will never enter Jannah. That arrogance person, that person who got pride in his heart, he will never. لا يدخل الجنة من كان في قلبه مثقال ذرة من كبر. Nabi Muhammad said, no one will enter Jannah if he still have an atom of pride, because that pride is only belong to Allah, and is not fair to have that pride because you don't have the capacity of that pride. You are not Allah, you are not Khawi, you are not Alim, you are needy to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So why you say mutakabbir and all that? They say, watch, you're walking on people on earth, and that earth mixed with the ash of great people who are like you. So wait, because you're going to go to that dust. Any mutakabbir, anyone who got that ego there or that pride there, he will be written with Jabbarin. You know Jabbarin? Fir'aun and Haman and all this, Namrud and all this tyrant, dictators, those who were cruel to people. So anyone who got that type of pride and arrogance, he will get the same adhab of Fir'aun and Haman and those people who did torture the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it's not a joke, it's not a bad habit only, it is adhab from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Anyone who die with that arrogance, the arrogance or that type of pride, he will meet Allah while Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is angry with him. So when Allah angry with him, where he going to get the medication of Jahannam? Where they going to get the solution of Jahannam? Who is going to save him from that type of anger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? That's why we said to the brother, leave it. Allah ya'izzu man yasha wa yadhillu man yasha. Allah give izzat to those whom He want, and Allah drop. People or your attitude and your action, you say, no, I don't eat that food, I don't wear this clothes, I don't set like, no, be careful, because Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to say to the Jama'atul Muslimin, and also many of ulama, they have knowledge, but they can talk loud and can talk nicely. But he just lower himself for the people. You know, the teacher who teach the children, or the nursery school or the primary school, he knows how to talk, but he just drop himself down so that you can. خاطب لكل قدر من العطاء صفاء وكل قدر من الصفاء عطاء. Everyone who give for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give him izzat and power. Man tawada'a lillahi rafa'a. Whosoever lower himself for the sake of Allah, for the sake of Allah, Allah will elevate him. Medication, how to stop that, because really we talk a lot now. Number one, think about the command of Allah to you. What is the greatness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Many people, when they commit haram, they don't know who did ask them stop, who's Allah, وَمَا قَدَرُ اللَّهَ حَقَّ قَدْرِ. So think about the greatness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The other thing, think about your creation, who you were. You said you came out from a urine part 2 times, from your father's side and your mother's side. So who you are. Check what is in your stomach. Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq said, check that if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala stopped the urine and the discharge from your body, how you're going to look and how you're going to smell. So insan is a rotten body. This has no reason for him to be arrogant and pride. Think about yourself when you are down there in the grave, and after death, look at yourself, what you wear, who's washing you, where you're going to go. Just dust, worms, place as no, normal person. You and the poor next door. You can't say this is extension of that area is for rich people. No. They can put flour and tombstone and all. It will never help. But the reality, the underground there, it's same, equal. And the worms and the malaika, they don't know who's that professor and who's that doctor, who's that alim. Everyone, Abdullah. Everyone is a slave of Allah. Read, if you want to stop that, read the stories of those who were arrogant before, or those who have got pride. How Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take them and snatch that power from them. Brothers and sisters in Islam, how you know that you are mutakabbir, how you know that you have that arrogance? Check your words, check your garment, your dress code, the dropping of musbil. Check your way of walking style. Thani atfa. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala criticized some people in Mecca there. They walk with lifting their one shoulders up and this one and give the people his neck, or they don't look at the people in a proper way. When was the last time for you to play with the children? Anyone who play with the children, anyone who you drop his value a little bit for the children and play, Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to make himself a camel to his grandchildren. Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to walk with the children and play with the children. But not 24 hours, is sometimes. So now, when was the last time you did play with the kids and children? When was the last time did you talk to the poor people freely from the bottom of your heart, and you try to chat with them seriously, not courtesy, not diplomatic talk. You go to the people in the street, Sayyidina al-Hasan, the son of Ali radiallahu anhuma, used to eat with the beggars in the street. You say, oh, the grandchild of Rasulullah, come have lunch with us. And he used to stop and sit with them in the street and eat. And he said, no, I ate your food, come home to eat my food. And has no problem at all. Sayyidina Umar ibn al-Khattab was the head of the state, not one state, many states. And Sayyidina Uthman was asking him, where are you going? He said, I'm going to fetch a camel from the desert down there. It's a camel of sadaqah. It belongs to Allah's property, and I'm Amir al-Mu'mineen. So Sayyidina Uthman said, okay, sit here in my balcony under the shade. I will send abd, slave, to fetch it. Sayyidina Umar ibn al-Khattab said, there's no slave more than me. I'm the only slave who can fetch this one. Lower himself, sleep, carry the cake flour to give the needy, fetching water for an old man while he was the head of the empire. Many countries, Sayyidina Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu, he used to serve, patrol, and make khidmah, give service to the people. The way you're riding the animal or the transport, check there how you sit in your car, or how you look at the people from your car, or how to ride the horse or the camel or the donkey. So the transport also is a sign, some transport. Your food. Can you eat any food? Not because of the sickness problem or the health problem. I'm talking about just take a simple food. Many people, they want to eat meat. Or they say, these people, no, I don't eat that food. I eat from that takeaway shop or that. No. Eat any food. Sign of Qiyamah, that on the table, we'll find different type of food because the children don't eat the same food. Not because they are sick or diabetic or got cholesterol or something. No, they don't want that one. You go to the restaurant, everyone is asking different. And that also is a sign of kibr. It is a sign of kibr. The other thing, the way you're sitting in a gathering. We got majlis, we got ijtima, we got some family gathering. Can you sit down there where you find a place available? Or you go there in the front on the stage? They call it Sadrul Majlis. What is Sadrul Majlis? You want to be down there under the spot, or on that one, on the stage, or in the front, next to the big guys. So Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam كان يجلس حيث ينتهي به المجلس. He used to sit wherever the place is available. Not Friday, you find someone just his place parking like a car. Put here and then, no. Came first, sit first. Can't book the place, as we said last time. Not listening to the advice from someone who is poorer than you or younger than you. Many of our children or young boys, they send one SMS, and he said, my father, when I tell him like this, he doesn't want to listen. He wants a sheikh to say like that. Oh, my mother, I give her this hadith, he said, you shut up, you young boy. But when you say it, they accept. They say, no, that is wrong. Because we're looking for the truth. We're looking for the hadith. That's why the children, they don't give da'wah to parents. Especially new Muslims, when you go for non-Muslim parents, they say, Mommy, you do this. Oh, Islam teach you how to disrespect your parents? No, that is not disrespect. When someone inform you, is doing his da'wah, so you are arrogant, not the one who give you, because you don't want to accept it. Right. So they don't listen to the advice from someone who's lower than him or younger than him. Especially when you tell him haram, or that is not incorrect. Many of our brothers, he sent one SMS and say, I went to the one shop and I find the owner of the shop swearing, insulting the workers. And you ask him, why you do like this is haram? He said, no, I don't want anyone to tell me about haram and halal. Let me run my job and my work. So he's just neglecting the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He say, this is a non-Muslim and you treat them like this, like that. You say, no. I must do what I have to do. It's like that. It's my business, it's not your business. Wallahi, it's our business, because you are Muslim. People are judging Islam. Islam is the only religion, the action of the Muslim reflecting on Islam itself. When America attack Iraq or this, they don't say Christian attack Iraq, they say America. But any problem, Muslim done it in London or this and that, they say Muslim bomb or Islam is what. You see? If any non-Muslim would cross or the Star of David or any sign of church or religion, they say it's fashion. But when the Muslim puts something or the scarf, they say terrorist. So why are we saying that? Because we appealing to our Muslim brothers and sisters. Your a'mal is not an individual amal. It's not reflecting in you as an individual, but it is Islamic. You say Muslim do like this, Muslim do like that. It means Islam like this, like that. Why? Because people are expecting from Muslim perfection. Must be kamil mukammal, sinless Muslim. While how many Muslims, they say Bin Laden and Qaeda, and they say like that. You say, wait. How many Muslims live in America? How many? Millions. So how many from these millions did hurt the American society? They were wonderful people, beautiful nation. Muslims are there. And American on the street, they know them. In here, South Africa, you have wonderful Muslims. They struggle in the apartheid time. They have this. You got so many names amongst the Muslims. So you cannot just generalize the case, few like this. So how many Christian also and how many Jew and all this. So Al-Quran Kareem spoke about Ahlul Kitab, laysu sawa. They are not all the same. And Muslim also, we are not the same. Someone got political agenda, someone got his own way of life and all that, but nothing to do with Islam. But because of the topi, because of his name, now they criticize Islam. The other thing also, the people, they don't listen to someone who command them to do good, and someone command them to stay away from, abstain from the forbidden thing or haram. Especially in Salatul Jummah. When someone says, keep quiet or straight yourself, come here, they take it as a personal thing. So that also is a sign of kibr, right? People love authority. When you like to say, yeah, take me. طالب الولاية لا يولى. Anyone who seek authority mustn't be given to him. You know, authority is responsibility. Authority, it's khizyun wa nadama yawm al-qiyamah. It's a shame and disgrace in the day of Qiyamah. Because really, if you are a father or you are a supervisor or manager, it's not easy to fulfill that job. So run away from this type. So many people say, no, why not me? If you go to any office or company, you fight between the second manager or the supervisor, fighting for the job. You say, wait, Allah take it. It's a responsibility of the day of Qiyamah. The worst kibr, when you have a wife, is arrogant towards her husband, with her husband. She's very got pride with her husband. She says, you don't know me. You must make shukr that you marry me because I got so many offer and proposal and I choose you. I know you, my family. Oh, the father, the husband as well. The worst kibr which Allah hated, poor man is arrogant and he got pride. Come to do this job, he say, no. Come eat, no. Take zakat, no. And he got children are hungry at home. And that person is walking like a king there. The worst one also is the kibr of ulama. When the alim or the scholar of Islam, people expect from him to be humble. So that because alim is imam is for everyone, not for the rich people. That's why the ulama said, alim, the proper alim, must not come to authority, must not come closer to the people of money, must not come for the government, closer to the government. Why? Because definitely he will make some error. Definitely. Courtesy, try to do this and that. Really, the alim himself doesn't know the danger of that. You always watch this one. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save our heart from any type of pride. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us for any type of action which shows the pride in our personality. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save us from the adhab of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Once again, we thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.